But highly ineffective Christians don't tell people about the good news. If you tell them about the good news, you witness them, that could blow your cover. And you don't want to blow your cover if you're a highly ineffective Christian. Just pretend like Jesus never said the harvest truly is plentiful. The laborers are few. Edit that out. Matthew 9:37. Just pretend like Jesus never said, lift up your eyes, look on the fields. They're white already for harvest. John 4:35. Edit that out. Just pretend like Jesus never said, go ye into all the world and preach the gospel. Matthew 28 and Mark 16. Just edit that out. Just pretend like Jesus never said, you are the salt of the earth. You are the light of the world, Matthew 5. You have to just edit that out if you're going to be a highly ineffective Christian. You have to edit out that commandment. Now remember, it's a commandment, but go back to point number 6. You don't treat the commandments like they are commandments. You treat them like they're just nice suggestions if you're a highly ineffective Christian. Again, if you're going to be a highly ineffective Christian, do not share your faith. Do not tell anyone about Jesus. Here's the excuse you can make. That's the pastor's job. That's not my job. That's what we pay him for. Let him be the one who witnesses, shares his faith, invites people to church, brings people to church. That's not my job. I'm just a highly ineffective Christian. And even if it's not just the pastor's job, if it's anybody's job, it's those highly effective Christians. And we're talking about how to be a highly ineffective Christian. And you have to edit out Ephesians 4:11-12 that says the fivefold ministry, apostle, prophet, evangelist, pastor, teacher, is given for the equipping of the saints that they may do the work of the ministry. The fivefold ministry is not to do all the work of the ministry. The saints are to do the work of the ministry, and the fivefold ministry is to equip them to do the work of the ministry. And if you're going to be a highly ineffective Christian, just ignore the great 9 to 5 opportunity. Just ignore it, or the great 8 to 5 opportunity, however you want to look at it. What is the great 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 opportunity? That's your workplace. That's your mission field. That's where you spend a great majority of your time and you rub shoulders with the same people day in and day out, week in and week out. What an opportunity to be a witness. Begin to pray for those people and share the love of Jesus and believe for divine appointments. Oh, wait, that's what highly effective Christians do. No, highly ineffective Christians say, I could care less about those people I work with. They're a bunch of losers anyway. I just write them off. No, that's what a highly ineffective Christian does. They don't pray for them. They don't witness to them. They don't believe for divine appointments. It's the highly effective Christians who on their job look at it as a mission field and begin to pray for the ones they work with and share the good news with them and love them and believe for divine appointments. A highly ineffective Christian develops a who cares attitude. Am I my brother's keeper? Who cares? It's not my job to make sure they don't go to hell. Let somebody else do that. You have to edit out, again, Romans 1:16 and 17, where Paul says, I'm a debtor to all men. Therefore, I'm ready to preach the gospel, and I'm not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ. Highly ineffective Christians say, well, that was just Paul. That's not me. Highly effective Christians are the ones that do that, not me. You just edit that out. You edit out Proverbs 11:30. He that wins souls is wise. And Proverbs 28 that says the righteous are bold as a lion. And Philemon 1:6 says the communication of your faith, make sure the communication of your faith becomes highly effectual. Oh, you just edit all those scriptures out. All right, tune in again tomorrow. We'll continue this teaching, somewhat tongue-in-cheek, somewhat humorous, but very effective in helping us become highly effective Christians and avoiding being highly ineffective Christians. So I encourage you to share this, like it, and subscribe on YouTube. We're on Spotify now. You can get us there, or you can get us on the church webpage, www.victorynm.org. We can also text you a daily reminder if you call 805. I forgot the number for a minute here. 805 I got spaced out. I just came back from California. I'm thinking that area code, but 260-982-8357. We can send you a text reminder. God bless you. See you tomorrow.